Hey y'all, it's Sierra aka Capricorn Moon Goddess back with another video. This is part 2 to my favorite or my current favorite decks, okay? So this is going to be talking about the Oracle card portion of this video. So we're gonna get right into it because y'all, I'm about to go learn how to make dressing. I asked my grandmother to teach me how to make it so I can make it whenever I want to. I don't want to just have to wait until Thanksgiving or Christmas. I want to eat dressing, which some people refer to as stuffing, anytime I want to, okay? So we got to get through this so I can learn how to make some dressing. So we're going to start off with the tea leaf fortune cards. And as y'all can see, y'all, I be using this deck a lot. It like broke off. This used to be like a thing where you could open it like this. It broke off, y'all, because I be using this deck a lot, okay? I really like this deck. It's 200 cards. They're very small, so they fit in my hand well. It's a lot of cards though, y'all. So you have to kind of be skilled with shuffling these. Dang it, I just mixed the cards in that I wanted to discuss with y'all. Hold on. Why did I do that? Okay. Got it. Okay, I got them. Y'all, I'm over here tripping. This is by Ray Hepburn. So this is by Ray Hepburn. This is the book. There isn't a whole lot of information in the book, in my opinion, but I'm not one that really uses guidebooks. As y'all can see, I can barely open it because I don't use the book. So it's still like brand new. I don't really use guidebooks. So there is a tradition in reading tea leaves, like actual tea leaves. So I believe that is why this is called the tea leaf deck. This is a straight to the point deck that may or may not hurt your feelings, okay? It's got some cards in there that might hurt your feelings. It tells the brutally honest truth. There's advice cards, there's timing cards, there's cards about all aspects of life, love life, career, family, friends. Sorry, y'all, I had to sneeze. Oh my God, like my sinuses are acting up and I need to hurry up and try to get through this, okay? So anyways, it will tell you some physical characteristics. So this one says fair man. So dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. It can tell you younger man, older man, things of that nature. We have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. I mean, it can be like super specific sometimes, which I really love that. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Lion, time to act. So it has call to action cards. Gavel, involvement with the law. This is one of the first decks that I've seen that had something like this in it. Candle, you will be shown the way, okay? It can be comforting sometimes because it's telling you things might be chaotic right now, but you will be shown the way. We have Cat, a two-faced friend. When I saw this card, I was like, okay, I like it. Let me know. Give me specifics, okay? A two-faced friend. Frying pan, trouble, accusations, bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Okay. Family sorrow, protection from a powerful friend. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Secret admirer. So as you can see, these are very like simplistic cards, but like I was saying in my tarot video, I'm more so focus on words. I get more information from words. I read a lot. I research a lot. So words are more triggering to my intuition than pictures or images are. So I don't care that much about images. But I like how specific these cards are. So they basically just get straight to the point. Okay, y'all. Oh my goodness. These sinuses. Next, we have Fin de Cycle Kipper. Child, y'all know I said that wrong, okay? Read it for yourself if you can, because this might be backwards. This is by Chiro Marchetti. Like I was saying in my other video, he was a speaker at an event I was doing, so I got a chance to meet his daughter and his wife while he was speaking, and they were really, really nice. His daughter actually has a deck out, an astrology deck. So this is a fortune telling deck. So Kipper decks are a specific type of deck. They are referring to this as fortune telling. It's another one that gets straight to the point. Okay, so it will tell you some characteristics like main male, main female, mature man, mature woman. I really liked this because it had a toil and labor card. So this is a deck that's really good to use for career or finance. It had cards like message of concern, courthouse. So like I was saying with the tea leaf card, there aren't a whole lot of decks. Well, at least when I purchased these years ago, there weren't a whole lot of decks that talked about legalities, courthouse, involvement with the law. Now decks are starting to become more, have a lot more variety of topics that they talk about instead of just love. But at first, it was kind of hard to find decks that talked about the other aspects of life. It was just like a lot of them were focused on love and relationships. We have bad health, official person, thief. I don't see a whole lot of thief cards. Now, the Seven of Swords can talk about thievery in the tarot, but I don't see a lot of thief cards in Oracle decks. So poverty, privileged lady, okay, privileged. I said privileged, so weird. Wealthy man, okay. So like I said, this is a good card or a good deck. Child, this is a good deck to use for finances. Great fortune, sudden wealth, okay, courtship, adjudication. So like I was saying, I like that it talks about the law. I like that it talks about finances, work, career, relationships. It covers all of those aspects. I like the size of the cards because I have small hands, so it's easy for me to shuffle these. I like the thickness of the cards. These are gilded as well. It's silver gilding. I have not been able to find any cards besides the ones that he makes that are this particular size. I don't even know what size it is, but it's like the perfect size. Not too large, not too small if you have small hands, okay? So I really like this deck. Now, as far as the book, oh, it comes in like the magnetic type box. As far as the book, he goes into how to read Kipper, because Kipper is a different system from like Rider-Waite-Smith. And then he goes into the cards, and then he goes into different meanings, but he also tells you what how the meanings can change if they are next to different types of cards. So it'll say if it's next to card number 8 in the deck, it might mean this. So if you are one of those people that gets a lot from guidebooks, this one is fairly simple. Not a lot of words, but it has a lot of information in it. Okay, so next, Butterfly for Life Changes by Doreen Virtue. I don't know if you can still get this deck. I got it a couple years ago, and I had to get it from Barnes and Noble because it wasn't available on Amazon or any other site anymore because she took her decks out of rotation. So I don't know if you can buy this, the real version of this, okay? I'm pretty sure there are some fake versions out there, but getting the authentic version, I don't know. This is a gilded deck, so there's gold gilding. And this is just talking about life changes. So this is one of the first decks that really was talking about the different aspects of life. Before, I didn't really see cards talking about exercise. This is new exercise program, dietary change. I really didn't see too much of that in card decks before this one. Healthcare, adult children. Sorry, somebody was calling me, y'all. Adult children, body changes, sobriety. I didn't see a whole lot of that in decks. New career. Parental care. I still haven't seen any other decks that have cards like that. Retirement and self-employment. So even though these seem like really simple cards, when this deck came out, there were not a whole lot of decks that talked about this kind of stuff. Like, really, it was just love. You might have got some finance stuff in there. Decks were not very diverse. You didn't see a lot of people of color in decks. That was around the time when this deck came out. Now people are making their own decks. I make my own decks, so you're seeing more variety. Even the large publishing companies are seeing the value in diversifying their decks now. So it might not be such a big deal now, but it was at the time when I purchased this deck. So next we have spell casting oracle cards. There's my fireplace making noise, by Flavia Kate Peters and Barbara Michael John Free. Okay, I also have some other decks by them. I just can't remember what they called, y'all, but they have other decks. So this deck has cards like life purpose. I like the colors in the deck. Career. Any deck that has stuff about career, life purpose, finances, I'm going to look for that deck. Financial health, empowerment, lighten your load, talent. Sorry, like, I'm not really showing y'all what the cards look like. Psychic abilities, and dreams. Okay, so that's another one of my favorites just because it goes over those types of topics. Let me hurry up, y'all. Let me hurry up. Okay, so next we have EFT Divination Kit by Mandy Peterson. I also have her Past Life Oracle deck. You can tell Mandy is the type of person that really studies her craft. So EFT, how can I explain it? It's short for emotional freedom technique, and it's the tapping. So when you tap and say, like, let's say you want to become more prosperous, and you tap different points on your body, like, I am prosperous, I always attract money to me easily, I deserve, I can't think of the points, but you tap different points on your body while you're saying certain affirmations about, you know, whatever it is that you want to attract or manifest. And it's basically retraining your subconscious mind so that way you can manifest the things that you want to manifest or heal from whatever you need to heal from. So she made a deck that can give you some information about what to say. So like this is two decks in one. Okay. So one of the decks is about tapping. I don't use this one as much. It tells you like, let's say you want to, oh, okay. She has the different chakras in the middle. So let's say you want to release resistance. Okay. You want to release resistance. She has on here tap. I release and let go of all inner resistance that blocks me from being free of this issue, whatever this issue is. And then you say that as you're tapping the different pressure points on your body. I don't really use that side of the deck as much. I'm the type of person, I like to make my own affirmations and stuff, so I really don't use other people's. But her other deck has really nice keywords that can help you to figure out what your client needs to heal from or what might be hiding in their subconscious. So we have powerless, okay? And then on the other side, it has a time frame. So it says this year. So you can use it for timing, or you can use it to figure out what somebody's um, issues or blockages may be. We have exhausted, okay, but then on the other side, we have father or man. So you can figure out if they have daddy issues, mommy issues, at what point in time in their life or what age in their life this issue may have started. All of that is on these decks. So like we have egocentrism, we have earth here, so there's an element. We have mother, woman on the other side, and we have a number. You can draw from numerology, you can draw from the element, you can draw from the person that's on the card. This one is mother or woman, or the issue in and of itself, which is egocentrism on this card. So that's why I really like this card, or this deck. Lack of foresight, okay? Let me just say some of the cards. Betrayal, humiliation, self-depreciation, okay? I like the way that she words things. Y'all, I'm a word person, so I like the way that she said self-depreciation. Somebody else might just say you don't value yourself, okay? She'll say something like self-depreciation, lowering your value. Worry, bitterness, depression, failure, hopelessness, shame, futility, grief, gloom, terror, unworthiness, self-sabotage, avoiding reality, fear of change, jealousy, taken for granted, things of that nature. So if you're really wanting to get down to the bottom of what somebody might need to heal from, or the root cause of a problem or something, you can use this deck. So this is the EFT, emotional freedom technique, and it says it has chakras, emotions, and time frames on it, but it also has people on it as well. There is a small book that comes with it. I don't use this book. It's really just to tell you how to use the tapping cards. So but other than that, the book or the cards are very straightforward, so you don't need a whole lot of information in a book. Okay, next we have Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards by Jade Sky, illustrated by Belinda Morris. This is an earthy type deck. I really like earthy decks. So some of the cards, balance yourself. So this is the medicine wheel on here. So the Native American. It's not a particular group of, it's not a particular culture, it's a plethora of cultures represented in this deck. So here we have courage, and then she has one keyword, and then she has words on the bottom. So have courage, and then on the bottom, strength, fearlessness, and warrior. So as you can see, this is a diverse deck. It has men, women, and several cultures. We have be an open channel, mentorship, ancestors, spirits. Find your voice, express yourself, open up, sing out. I'm actually going to start studying throat singing, which is what this card talks about. Before I used this deck the other day, I was meditating and I was picturing myself sitting just like this man is sitting in nature, but I was picturing myself playing the cello, but he's playing a different kind of instrument, but it looks similar, and there were animals surrounding me. That's crazy how that was in my meditation, and then I used this deck, and this deck was here. And if you read the book, this is talking about throat singing. So she goes into whatever the cultural aspects are on the card. So I'm going to be researching throat singing. I already looked into it a little bit. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. We also have nature spirits. So she taps into different types of spirits, connect with past loved ones. So this is like an ancestor guidance type of deck. Focus on children. Back to the basics. Bless you. My son is sneezing. We both got this sinus issue, okay? Begin writing now. So it has some call to action cards. Upskill, work, career, crossroads. So this is kind of like working on your craft. So that is the Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards by Jade Sky. Very nice texture and thick cards, matte cards. And again, in the guidebook, she goes into like the cultural aspects of the cards. So this is a guidebook that I will actually look at because I could actually learn, you know, about different cultures. Next, I think we only have 2 more, so thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for hanging in there. We have Earth Warriors by Alana Fairchild. And I have a lot of her decks. I love her decks. Sometimes the people that create these decks that are creating them for the large publishing companies can come off as culture vultures. I don't get that from Alana Fairchild, even though she's talking about cultures that aren't necessarily hers. I don't get that from her. You can tell she takes her time to study these cultures and offer valuable information. Her decks are really good to use for insight for yourself. These are good decks to use for self readings, which is why I don't use them as often, because you get so much from just one card. You get so much information, and you get like tasks, like, okay, I need to do this to work on myself, or so it's kind of like self-reflection type. So again, this is a earthy deck. I love earthy decks. It's nice, thick cards, matte cards. Again, the colors are vibrant, but it's not like shiny. So yeah, this is just some of the cards. They're just beautiful cards. I mean, look at these. And some of these names are really hard to pronounce, so I'm not even about to try, okay? I'm not even about to try. There's numbers, a keyword, and then there is, you know, a brief meaning. So this one is Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. She has a way with words as well. So notice a lot of the people that I like, they are intelligent. They do a lot of research. You can tell. You can tell by the artwork, even though they get somebody else to do the art, but still, you can tell they put a lot of work into their decks. It's not generic. You don't get generic with Alana Fairchild decks. So that's why I really like hers. Now, oh, and this is the back. My favorite color is purple, so you know, I like that. And then this is the book. Like I said, her books have a lot of information. So this is her going over the card itself, and then she gives some background on the history. She gives spiritual guidance. I don't know if y'all can see spiritual guidance. And then she gives something called a healing process. She'll usually give you a healing process, a journal, something to journal about, or basically a call to action, something to do if you get this particular card. So again, I really like Alana. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Alana. I don't know if it's Elena or Alana, but I'm guessing Alana. Alana Fairchild. I really like her decks. Last but not least, we have the Tolku Oracle by Carla Refaxo. I probably said that wrong. Y'all, look at this box. This is nice and luxurious. I got this on Kickstarter, I believe, but you can get it on her website. It's a very nice box, magnetic. And I feel like we got quite really good quality for the amount that I paid. I mean, of course, decks on Kickstarter and stuff cost a lot of money, but I think we got some pretty good value. This is a nice thick book. Okay, she's another one that does her research, so there's a lot of information in these books. Okay, there's teaching. She has sections that are for teaching, sections for the symbolism in the card, the elements. She gives an affirmation in the cards. So the reversed meaning as well as the upright meaning. So yeah, this is another one where you have to take your time with it. You might not use this every single day, but when you need to do some self-reflection, this is a great deck. These are nice textured cards. I don't know what the texture is, but they're kind of like soft a little bit. It's not like linen though, so I don't know what the texture is. But like her cards have so much in them. There's art within art, pictures within pictures within pictures. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, but in this person's face, there's like a valley. There's like a lake or some water. There's a rainbow up here. There's some symbolism. Colors. So much in one card. And then there's like a little symbol up here, which Tolku means something. I just don't remember. I don't remember what it is. She says, okay, the Tolku Oracle deck is a sacred guide that provides that cosmic connection you are craving right now to help you heal, transform, and thrive. The deck knows what you need, whether you find yourself at the crossroads of life or looking for a sign to help you make the best choice. The magic of the deck transports you to the perfect, auspicious message at the critical moment. Each beautiful card is profound meditation, whispering the deep answers you need directly into the depths of your heart. Instantly, you'll be awakened to the nourishment, healing, and divine insight. That was what somebody else wrote. So that was a review of the deck by David G, who is the author of Sacred Powers. I don't know what Sacred Powers is, but maybe I'll look into it. Okay, so she has people that are reviewing it on the back. This is, I believe she might be the author and the illustrator. I'm not sure. I know she makes jewelry. Okay, so she has a Tolku amulet collection. So Tolku are portals into the wisdom of the symbols, totems, and archetypes of the Tolku amulet collection. Okay, so here's another one of the cards. Like, so it looks like the face of an owl, but then it's also like a pathway walking through like a valley of grass or something like that. So there's pictures within the pictures, so you can get something new from these cards every time you look at it. I don't think you'll ever notice everything that's in the cards. This is funny, this 52 La Virgen de Guadalupe, because last night I clearly heard Guadalupe, and I'm looking up and researching the Virgin of Guadalupe right now. That's something I'm researching. So it's funny that that is on one of these cards, and I don't think I ever seen this card before. We have the Lotus. Okay. So again, you can see a person in here, but it's also some kind of forest or rainforest or something behind her. There's chakras in this card. So this is the Anahata chakra. chakra mandala. I don't know if my camera can do these cards justice right now. These are the backs. But I really am loving this deck for self-reflection. And like I said, I need to pull out that Guadalupe card because I need to look to see what she has to say about that one. The box is a little difficult to deal with, but that's all right. Okay, so let me put that out so I remember that I need to look at that card. Okay, so thank you for hanging in there. This video is already 32 minutes long. Of course, I'm going to cut some stuff out, but thank you for hanging in there till the end. If you have any favorite Oracle decks, please let us know what those are in the comment section. It may be a deck that I have already, or it may be a deck that I have not explored yet, but maybe I'll look into it. If it's something that you like, maybe I'll like it. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye!